What's happening, guys? It's Load Master. Load. Master. Commentary. Yes, it's Load Master again. And if it wasn't Load Master again, then it would not be a Load Master commentary. Is that right? Yes, it's correct. Well done. Well said, everyone. Yes, now this is me playing Destiny, as you can see, on the Xbox One. The Xbox One. My comments on the console, just real quick. Uh, Call me a TV because I'm not a huge fan. Get it? Not a huge fan. Yeah, no, I'm not a. I don't know. I don't really like it that much. It feels very clunky. The whole snapping feature it takes a long time to load things. I don't know if it's trying to tackle on too much of a all-in-one console or system, entertainment system, but it needs to have the hardware to keep up with it. It just doesn't feel like, in my opinion, maybe I bought a bad one. I'm not sure, but this is my personal opinion. Yeah, maybe I don't know, just can't keep up, which is really unfortunate because trying to send someone a message it's a convoluted procedure, and yeah, it just takes me a long time to get anything done. I actually prefer the 360. Everything was a lot more. It made much more sense. Anyways, yes, this is me playing Destiny, the Nightfall for I think it's 25th of November 2014. So the weekly Nightfall, of course. The title of the video is How Not to Solo the weekly Nightfall for this month. The two reasons why I don't succeed or don't solo it is simply because I don't do it solo. I invite a teammate, a helper, a little bit of help to give me some emotional and of course 5 health support. And the other reason why is because I actually fell in the end. So if you stick around that long, I think it's a 20-minute video. Yeah, then you'll see why. But yeah, no, it's pretty embarrassing. Anyways, yes, what have I been up to? I don't know why I'm asking myself this and then saying it, but I don't have it written down on the piece of paper, unfortunately. These questions that I'm asking, so it's all just coming off the top of my head. I'm just looking at a pile of coins on my desk. There isn't many coins. I'm not making it rain or anything. Yeah, what have I been up to? So I finished university. Woohoo! Yeah, well done. Yeah, I finished university. I am now technically a electrical engineer, or an engineer. So the course that I did was a Bachelor of Engineering with a major in electrical engineering. So that's all very good, all very fine and dandy. So I'm very happy with that. So in the meantime, this was only a recent occurrence. This only happened last week, I think, or last Tuesday, which was last Tuesday. Yeah, so it was very, very recent. So yes, I'm very happy, and I'm quite sure that my marks will come in, and I'll be pleased with them. And then it'll just be a matter of waiting for the ceremony, the April ceremony next April, of course. The April ceremony is usually in April. The graduation ceremony, I mean, where you get the little hat and you throw it up in the air and it falls on your head and you hurt yourself. But no, it's going to be excellent. I'm really looking forward to it. I honestly am. It's going to be great, and I feel really like I actually accomplished something. It feels like another stage of my life is complete. Time to go on to the next one, and the next one is what I've currently been undertaking anyway, which is I've been working full time for an engineering company that deals with traffic lights. So it's the best of both worlds. It was my field of study, engineering, as well as what I've been interested in for pretty much all my life. So I'm following in my dad's footsteps, I think, with the traffic signals work here in Sydney, Australia. So yeah, being able to get behind the scenes and see what happens, just how things are designed and why they're designed. I think that's really interesting for me. So yeah, that's all well and good. Also, in the meantime, I have being trying to take some time off from my social events simply because I just want to get this degree underway. So once I got that completed, now I can be a bit more of a social butterfly, I guess you could say. Yeah, so what does that mean? What does that mean? So I've enrolled in a a Mandarin course. I was trying to get involved in the Orange and Apple course, but unfortunately neither courses were provided from the University of Sydney, which is where I'm studying, the Chinese Mandarin. We're learning about the texture of the Mandarin at the moment, so how it feels on the outside, the skin. It's a very orange-looking skin, and it's quite porous. There's a lot of small dimples in there, and I'm learning a lot. Let's just say I'm learning a lot. So it's been a great experience. No, but really, I'm undertaking a language course, learning Chinese simply because we have clients at work that that do get in contact with us, and they are Chinese. So it would be great to be able to, um, you know, converse with those clients and you know, make myself even more of a better package at work. So a better package at work, fantastic. Nice choice of words. Golden gun, golden gun, golden gun, golden gun. This guy's a bit tough, isn't he? So yeah, yeah. Well, essentially that's all I've been up to, and you know, just hanging out with friends and people and stuff like that. It's been excellent. I've been very happy, and it's been a very good part of my life. And you know, the next close that chapter, reopen the next one, and start at word one, which is, you know, let's play some Destiny. Here we go. Let's play some Xbox. Player join load disaster, guys. Load disaster. He or she, fantastic. Look at that in the grenade too, by the way. Yeah, no, he or she is a fantastic player, and I always have done the Nightfall strikes with this particular person, and it's been absolutely excellent. Like we never have any problems. The only reason why we do have problems is simply because we have to rank up our lower ranked characters. Of course, as you know, or you might not know, is that if you're a highly ranked character, you do more damage with the same weapon. So I could be a level 30 perhaps. Oh, I'm not, but let's just say I'm a level 30 with an uncommon rifle of some sort. If someone then walks up with a legendary rifle and he's only a level 20, then of course I'm still going to do more damage. This is an assumption. This might not be the case, but I feel like it's normalized in that sense, where the higher ranked you are, the more damage you do, and I think that is the case. But whether it's to that extent, I'm not sure. Thank you, Load Disaster. Thank you. Got some weapons. I'm using patience and time. It took me a lot of patience and time to get this weapon. Not particularly. I just got it in the raid. I attempted the raid for the first time last week. I was a very late bloomer with the Xbox, I have to say. I only got it about maybe less than a month. Oh no, not less than a month. Don't be silly. About 2 months ago. Less than 2 months, most certainly. And yeah, so I've been playing that. I mainly bought it for Halo Master Chief, the new Halo game that came out, Master Chief Collection, MCC, My Chemical Commands. But that turned out to be a massive flop. So if you're wearing thongs, the S is important. If you're wearing thongs and you know how you can throw it up in the air and it flops, then imagine a thong, perhaps one of course that you wear on your foot, although you could wear the other one. A thong, and it's about 5 stories high. Now, if you threw that up in the air and you saw the resultant flop, then that is what Halo Master Chief Collection feels like. It came out unfinished. It looks like a beautiful game, playing the custom games and seeing all the maps and stuff, and all the maps that I've played 10 years ago, even more so than that. And it's like, wow, this is fantastic, all these maps, and I get to play them all over again. But unfortunately, it just didn't come to be. Like the matchmaking was broken, and a few other aspects of the game were broken. I saw video and footage of people being able to boot people in a matchmaking game. So if you were the chosen host of the game, I don't know who gets chosen host simply because I think the dedicated servers, if that's what I remember correctly. Then yeah, you're able to go to the back screen or press pause, not pausing people, but you press one of the menu buttons on the controller, and you're able to boot players. So I thought, gee whiz, how can they honestly release a game like that? It just feels really unfair that get him up again. He has a bit of trouble here. There's a lot of firepower trying to take him down, but yeah, he gets away in the end. One last time, get him up, yeah. We'll get her up, as you can hear her character. Oh, but yeah, no, yeah, it's just unfortunate. I really, that was the only game I've been excited about for about 5 years. I haven't been excited about a game in half a decade, and then it came out and it disappointed me like that. I went to the midnight launch and everything, and I was really keen. I was like, oh, this is gonna be, this is gonna be great. It's gonna bring back Halo and all that stuff. But no, it wasn't the case. Unfortunately, it was just as, in fact, more so broken than the previous game that came out. So yeah, it's really unfortunate. I really didn't feel very happy about that. So I don't know. What does this mean for me? I don't know. I'm just going to keep playing Destiny until something else comes out. But for the meantime, I'm having a lot of fun. This is a great game. As I said, I'm playing the Nightfall on this particular week. And I've got the Icebreaker weapon out here. Very strong sniper rifle. I got it in Crucible. I think my 5th game of Crucible. I got it and I wasn't even a rank 20 at that stage. And or maybe I was. I can't remember. But I got it very early on. It was my first legendary or exotic weapon I ever got in the game, and it just Loadmaster found Icebreaker. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. You know, maybe it's a piece of paper that tells you how to, you know, talk to people. That's fantastic, you know, nice icebreaker. Actually, I do take this weapon if I can to parties, you know, just to break the ice and, you know, be able to be a bit more approachable and to approach people. I think that's fantastic. You know, you can show them the scope and they're like, oh, that's a nice scope. Then you guys talked for about 20 minutes on scopes. You know, it is a real icebreaker at its core, and I think that's a really great thing. So yeah, Bungie did an excellent job with implementing those kind of aspects into the game. You know, real life situations. You know, they can help you out. And anyways, yeah. So trying to take a bit of cover here. These knights are doing a bit of damage. They're tough guys. But yeah, have a nade, have a knife, and have a few shots too. Take that, take that. He's running away. Fantastic. Usually with the Nightfall, it's best to find an area where you can take cover. It's usually where it's usually in the room or hallway that you come from. Enemies, for some reason, are scared of these particular hallways. They're like, oh no, it's a hallway, guys. No, hold back, you know, they're hiding in a hallway. Who knows what scary things might be up there. But unfortunately, you know, that's how you got to play the game at the moment, simply because, you know, the enemies are tough. Like, I've got this sniper rifle almost fully upgraded. I think I'm level 28, so I should be doing the same, a relatively high amount of damage. Okay, I did kill him with one shot, but yeah, some nice snipes here on these acolytes. Fantastic little guys. It's very cool that this game feels a lot like Halo in the sense that you know, the enemies or aliens, they're different races of aliens, and you know, they all have to fight each other and stuff like that, which is really cool. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be also I had a couple Crucible games last night, so I might be uploading one of those too. But this is more just an introduction into the rebirth of the Loadmaster Next Gen. I should call myself Loadmaster Next Gen, not X Gen, because that's disgusting. Yeah, no, yeah, this is I reckon this is definitely a comeback. You know, I'm going to have a bit more time to make gameplay videos, especially on the weekends. Now that exams and studies are over, I never have to worry about exams ever again. Woohoo! Yeah, so sorry, I'm celebrating. It's just it hasn't actually really sunk in yet that I've finished. But yeah, no, it's been really great. You know, it just feels very, very good. Yeah, so I'm supercharged. I'm using the gunslinger. I haven't even touched Blade Dance, and I'm on level 28. I've just been playing as a gunslinger. I like the golden gun a lot, and apparently there's a bit of armor, legendary armor that you can obtain that gives you an extra golden gun shot. Imagine that! Like, it's already golden gun, golden gun, golden gun, golden gun. Run, take cover. See, have a knife. Take this guy out if I can. Yeah, see, you know, even having load disaster in the game, it's still very tough. You know, these guys they're putting a lot of damage, taking a lot of damage. So damage, as they say in other countries and places. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say in regards to what I've been up to and things like that. I've been hanging out with the car club, of course, for the Mazda Club, the Australian Mazda Club, MPS Club, of course. And I got myself another car, so geez, just cars everywhere. Yeah, it's definitely still I have a knife. It's definitely a passion of mine. So yeah, in recent times I've gotten myself something else to complement the Mazda. I don't know if, you know, one for each hand, I guess. No, I guess that's all. That's a lot of what I spend my money on these days. Apart from saving it now, so I've got to save my money to get something a bit better. We'll see. I can't really give too much info on that, but yeah, take that. Go. Good night. Yeah, when I like to teabag vandals, and I say that I'm vandalizing them. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm supercharged again. It happens quite often. I think it's intellect. It's the perk that you got to, or the particular skill set that you got to rank up to get a golden gun a lot. I like having that. Unfortunately, I've got a lot of stuff that has strength, and that just means I get to throw throwing knives. But I think I've got it set up so that if I get a precision kill with the throwing knife, then I instantly regain another throwing knife, and I can just keep doing that for low ranked enemies. So I guess I should really ignore strength. I think strength is the skill set that you need to not worry about. Yeah, these enemies here, those ones that explode, they remind me from the ones of Halo, the flood ones, the big flood ones, and they explode into little ones. These ones don't explode into little ones, but I should know this. because it is in Master Chief Collection, My Chemical Romance. But I don't know because I haven't really played the game. I think I've put the disc into the Xbox One probably twice. I've been getting reports from a lot of people, a lot of players that I used to play with, just saying, oh, they got to release a patch, and as I said, I went to the midnight launch, and I didn't even get to play it that night because I wanted to get into the matchmaking as quick as possible, and you needed to download a 15 gigabyte update. 15 gigabytes, that's kind of amazing. It just feels like, developers nowadays, they seem to be getting, oh, there's a hitbox fail, if I ever saw one. Yeah, developers seem to be getting away with, oh, if we release an unfinished game, we'll just make a DLC and fix it all up later. It just feels like, it's all about the deadlines now, all about the money, and it doesn't feel like about getting complete games. You can't make it downloadable content for a Nintendo 64 game, perhaps, I don't remember ever downloading a patch for Mario Kart 64. Do you guys? I don't think so. In fact, I think someone did, but they probably made it themselves. Take a lot of damage from these wizards. These wizards are actually female, as far as I've been told. They're actually female. But it's quite unusual because there are witches in this game as well. I think that one of the daily missions was to kill 3 of the witches. And they also are female, so wizards, witches, they're all female. Oh, have a knife in the door frame. Take that! Pump him with your corrective measure. Another weapon, my machine gun that I also got from the raid. I did complete the raid, of course. I did it with a Load Disaster and a few other very close friends of mine. And it was just, to be honest with you, it was a lot of fun. It kind of made me more interested, I guess, in the game again, because there's only so many healing filaments I can farm, guys. Farming, I don't know, it's not my personal thing. I don't like walking around and grabbing things. Maybe if there's a particular purpose to do it, then yeah, for sure. But I've heard some people, they just farm, just farm. So that's not my cup of tea. It's not even my style of playing. Yeah, it's just not what I play. I do play a bit of Crucible, but yeah, you guys will see some content of that shortly. I just wanted to upload this just to more test out the capture card, which I haven't talked about. I was using the Hawk, or I think that's how it's pronounced, HD PVR for the Xbox 360. But upon buying the Xbox One, I found out, oh wait, I can't do, is it composite? The green, blue and red, I think they're composite. This is a decent nade. That nade doesn't work, but it doesn't kill him. But it was a nice gesture. Yeah. But as I said, upon buying the console, wanted to capture some content straight away, or plug it straight into my capture card so I can get some content going. And of course, the Hawk didn't offer HDMI ports for the original model that I purchased. They do, of course, have HDMI ports for their newer machines, newer bits of hardware, but not the one I had. So I needed to buy a new capture card. I actually recently just got this a couple days ago, the Elgato HD Game Capture HD 60. It's yeah, I think that's, yeah, no, obviously I got that wrong, but I'm just trying to remember what it's called. I don't have the box here or anything. I probably smashed the box when I threw it in the bin. But yeah, it's a 60 frame per second game capture device, and it's just, look at the quality. Like, in my opinion, the quality looks fantastic. It's very, very, very good, and yeah, no, I'm very, very, very happy with it. Also, it's funny that of course, the plasma screen that I've been playing on, a 42-inch plasma screen in my room, it wasn't HDMI compatible. Can you imagine that? So there was no 1080p option on the actual the screen that I was using, because there's the Ogre Twitch, of course. Ogre Twitch when I'm going to have to verse this Ogre. Isn't that appropriate? But yeah, as I said, I actually went out and bought myself another monitor, a gaming monitor. It's got some decent specs on it, so I've been playing on that, and I've loved it ever since. The colours are very nice. I've got it hooked up to my PC as well. Yeah, and it's just great. Yeah, I really love it, and I might actually buy a second monitor because I can get the 2 screens running. Oh, now I'm talking about my own thoughts. Sorry guys, I don't think anyone cares about this. But yes, no, it's yeah, no, this game is honestly excellent. You will definitely see Loadmaster on now, and yeah, I'll be definitely playing. But yeah, no, just enjoying this game. I can't wait for the new expansions that'll come out. This part's annoying. The reason why we fail, because as you can see the video's coming to a close, the reason why we do fail is simply because my headset's running out of battery, and I was trying to talk to my teammate, Load Disaster, just saying to him, hey man, my headset's running out of battery, and he was leaving and coming back, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, so much stuff happening. So I thought to myself, I sent him an invite. This should be walk in the park, absolute walk in the park, not the walk in the car park. Sometimes people get a bit of trouble with that. Oh, where did I park my car? I'm not too sure. And then I die, and my teammate joins me. But what happens? Do we respawn where we start? Oh, we get sent back to orbit. I'm so sorry, disaster. What a disastrous outcome. The master wants to be like the disaster. And no rewards. And of course he gets 000 because he just joined, so don't be mean. But yes, no, that's honestly it. Thank you very much guys for watching if you lasted this long. I know I certainly tried. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate it, and I hope to do some more of these very, very soon. Bye everyone.